Yes, we are back at it. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am Omar Stennett, aka Manning's Man. Yeah, let me fix the glasses. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe. Must stay safe. Listen, if you are on lockdown like we are in Jamaica, make sure you're taking care of your physical health and taking care of your mental health. Exercise, eat healthy, drink a lot of fluid, right? Read, study, be take some initiative, do innovative, do some stuff, right? My word of encouragement to you. But good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. Our pleasure to have you. And again, how can we go on without saying a big thank you to all our subscribers? We're not a large platform, but we're getting there. We're growing slowly but surely, and you are a part of that growth. So thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the share. If you have not yet, please subscribe to the channel. It's just a button press. Go ahead and do that right now. Some very important information that I want to share with you. All right. It is, and I want to read the statement. It says, European Club Association members are set to prevent their players from going to red list countries during September international break unless quarantine exemptions can be made, with the Premier League currently in talks with the Department for Digital Culture, Media and Sports, DCMS. All right, so what that means is that, let me give you some of the nations, like Mexico and Costa Rica are on that red list, Argentina, Brazil, Egypt, many other countries. So when you hear about that, you know that one of the nations that would be affected would be Jamaica, because we have so many of our important players playing in England. All right. What the clubs are saying is this: unless the quarantine issue can be resolved, a host of other Premier League players may be unavailable for the international matches next month, right? When you return to England and you're from what they call one of those red list countries, the government state those returning to England from a country on their red list must quarantine for 10 full days in a managed quarantine hotel and take a coronavirus test on or before day 2 and on or after day 8 of quarantining. All right. And so that is a problem. That is a problem. All right. And no agreement has been reached yet up to that time. And so what is happening? Right, and of course you know that FIFA had announced earlier this year that the exemption allowing clubs not to release players for international duty would end, meaning Premier League clubs could face sanctions if they stop players joining up with their national team. The government denied exemption to these British and Irish Lions players upon their return from South Africa earlier this month. All right, so we just don't know what is going to happen, and this now it would seem like a predicament for Jamaica. But the JFF, I understand, Mr. Winton, Mr. Ricketts, Mr. Gaynor, Roy Simpson, Coach Whitmore, Paul Hall, Assistant Coach Meron Garden, the technical committee, Mr. Speed, and all the board and directors are working, I know, assiduously with the Honorable Olivia Babsy Grange, and maybe making contact with the department, waiver agency in the United Kingdom. Why? Because it is important that these players be allowed, and when they go back, that they can go back into their clubs. That may mean that the CONCACAF president may have to step in and help nation, because Mexico will also be affected. It's not just Jamaica. The United States could also be affected. Other nations. But in particular, because we have so many players in England, this would seriously affect us. But not to worry. I don't think FIFA is going to allow this, and I know the JFF are going to work this out. I have confidence in the JFF administration. I trust. I know you're going to probably put a thumbs down right now, but I have to believe that they are going to do everything possible to get all of these players ready playing. We keep them in a bubbly environment. We bring them to the venue. And if that can't work and Mexico is going to be affected, maybe we can shift the game to the United States, even if it means that, or shift the game to Canada, because remember, where Mexico play isn't really an issue except if they want to maximize the high altitude. Why? Because they'll be having no spectators for this particular game. The one that I'm most concerned about is the Costa Rica game. All right, that what will happen, because that Costa Rica game is away, and I doubt that they're going to want to move it because of their home support. So that is the situation. That is what is out there. FIFA really dictates and says the club must release the players. What we don't want is players to fear their role in the team and decide, listen, I'd rather stay with my team than lose my position. And this is where the administration and the administrators must have good dialogue with the club and the players to say, listen, when you get back, we have put the measures in place to ensure that you can get into the team without going through that full 10-day quarantine. I think there must be some exemption to this rule, and I'm hoping they can work with the British High Commission and whatever department in the United Kingdom covers this, so that there can be some leverage and some exemption given to the players. And so that's the video. You can check out the article. It's in the the Telegraph and some other newspapers out there. So that's where I found it and thought it is important that I share it with you. I mean, that's it, people. We're over and out, no doubt. So here's what you do. Remember, hit the like button. See it here? It's just a thumb. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe right now. Subscribe. Until we meet again, stay safe. Wear your mask. Social distance. Sanitize. And if you have no challenge with it, sign up and go and take the vaccine.